Whoa, it's the Illusion, reporting from somewhere on Spaceship Earth. We had our first rainy day here in Southern California in quite some time. It's pretty rad. I rather enjoyed it. I watched a hawk float above the house for a long time today. It was super rad. And you know what else is super rad is I got this box right there from Capitola, California, back from the zone of my youth. I wish they would bring back the Capitola Classic, one of the great skate contests of all time. I remember that from when I was a kid. Looks like this box is from A Mass of One. Pretty sweet logos going on here. Let's open it up. I got my trusty box opening knife that I bought from a guy in the parking lot at Pavilions for $20. I think he wanted $25 for it, but I had $20. One of my better purchases, I do say so myself. Boom. All right, let's see what we got from A Mass of One. I'm still finding it hard to open them. Oh, wait. We're always stoked on an aluminum can cozy. Keep those drinks warm and cold. I'm digging the logo. I don't have my lighting too right here, but look at that. Look at that logo. It's pretty sick. It's Funkadelic Jimi Hendrix. Pretty epic. Let's see. All right. Sporting a new hat for my dome. Yeah. Or can I go black? I got black and gray. Ooh, the Flex Fit. I'm liking that. Massive One. Looks like we got a couple buttons in here. Massive One. I like that. That's all about the singularity. Oh, look at these. These are killer. There's the... All right, we're doing this all wrong, man. We're going to have to make an adjustment here. I'm going to make an adjustment here. Look at that. Oops, where is it? There's the one. I'm digging that. You know, this is fitting because I ride a bike everywhere I go now. That's super cool. This says a lot too. No cars. The only way we're going to get out of this is if we start riding bikes a little bit more. Mass of One. I wonder if this is some sort of bike type of thing, dude. I wonder what it is. What do we got here? Oh, we got stickers. You know we love stickers. Boom. Boom. Massive One. I want this like a critical mass. The bicycle theme seems pretty prevalent here. In cycling we trust. Massive One. All right, I'm putting it together. That's a pretty rad. I'm giving that. That is high marks. In cycling we trust. We sure do. Santa Cruz, man. Santa Cruz is definitely a bicycle-friendly community. So is Portland, Oregon. I dig Santa Cruz. Fast food. It's all about the mountain lions coming after the mountain bikers. Look at that. These guys are great. Wow, that sticker's epic. Look at the mountain lion in full effect. He's got his sprint on. You better be fast or you're going to be food. All right, we're pretty stoked here. We got a letter and then we got some product to look at. Hey, I found out about you while doing a search on YouTube for Derby Park and have been watching all of your videos ever since. They have truly helped me through some dark times dealing with heavy family problems. So I feel it was meant to stumble across you. Things like living in the now, PMA are traits that I live by now. You truly have a gift, so this package is to thank you. Wow, that's so cool to be able to help someone through their dark times. I live in Santa Cruz, California. I have a small cycling apparel company. I know it's not surf apparel, but figured my stuff transcends whether you ride bikes or not. So I've included Fast Food shirt by Jimi Hendrix, Headgear, Gearhead, and Lowrider Bikes. Sorry, don't do the spandex things. So a big thanks again from Massive One, typing this somewhere on Spaceship Earth. All right, man. We are huge supporters of bicycles on Spaceship Earth. Or I am, and you are, so that is a we. Big supporters of bicycles. You know, got rid of my car 3 months ago. All right, we're going to talk about bikes for a minute here. So I got rid of my car about 3-4 months ago when I got back from Chile. Look at that. The Jimi Hendrix Gearhead shirt. That's what it is. I was wondering what his afro is all about. It's a bicycle gear. That's sick. That's super rad, man. I'm pretty fired up on this whole vibe. Oh, look at that. Oh, bro. We're straight. That's straight. Dope. Massive One. Look at that. Dude, this stuff's bitchin', dude. Wow, Massive One. You know the hottest is, did he even give me his name? Fully anonymous. That's epic. So, I stopped driving a car about 4 months ago now. And it took me a couple weeks to get back into the bike flow thing. So, you know, I went and bought a cheesy beach cruiser and just started pedaling around my community. And it took a while, the fast food thing. That's my favorite right there, is the fast food. Look at that. That's cool. So it took me a while to just get used to like using my legs that way again, right? Like, you know, we just forget how to use our bodies sometimes. And then I started riding my bike around. And what I've really noticed is it's slowed me down and gotten me more in touch with my community. Because now I'm on a bike, I see people, and I see more people than I would normally driving around in a car because I'm in transit. Like I'm going to the market and then I'm going home. But when I ride a bike, it's like I'm in a different mindset and I'm in a different space and I'm more part of my community than before when I was just driving around in a car. And I've also noticed this one little thing too, is that I like this one too, is that I now have my bag when I go to the supermarket every time. Like I was talking about it with the cashier a couple days ago. I was like, it's odd to me that when I had a car and all that space to have all that stuff, I never had my like grocery bag, my reduce reuse bag with me. But now that I ride a bike, I always remember to grab my bag when I go to the market. And then I just look at how much money I've saved riding a bike. It's uncalculable because I don't calculate money, but put it this way, the financial burden of having a car, I don't have anymore. I don't have to pay auto insurance. I'm not paying for gas. And look, I use a car every now and then, and I only use it when you really need to use it. Like my boss had me, or the guy I was working for had me using his truck so I could get to and from work. His truck sits there every day, whether I'm driving it, not driving it to work or not. So it's like, it's a mutual exchange. I don't know. I'm a bike guy. I've always been a bike guy. I used to be really big into mountain biking. And I'm really stoked to be getting myself behind a Massive One bicycle gear. It's a cosmic thing because the bike has been the best thing that I've done for myself in the year of the smile, by far, besides going to Chile, of course. But you know what's cool? For example, this weekend, I ride my bike down to the beach. I got the surf rack and the whole thing. I rode my bike down to the beach and I fully surfed. And I was sitting there and parking was crazy. And I was hanging out with my one buddy, Tommy, and the waves were still good. And I'm like, look, man, we need to keep surfing. The wind hasn't come up. There's nobody out. And he's like, I'm hungry. And when you leave your parking spot, like there's no getting a new spot sometimes. And I'm like, look, man, I'm just going to ride my bike down to the market and I'll get us a bunch of food and we'll go and surf. And it was like a twofold. I got to surf again because I was in bike mode, and my bro got to surf again because I was in bike mode. I I'm just so fired up that massive one, man. I'm promoting it because I'm an avid bike rider more than I ever have been in the last 3 or 4 years, and I'm super fired up on it. And I think you should support this product, Massive One, because I can tell it's made with super positive vibes. Right? Anyway, this video ran a little bit long, but I just want to thank Massive One for stoking me out with all this bitchin' beautiful gear, and it encourages me to keep pedaling, and I want to encourage everyone else to keep pedaling, and I want to encourage you to go support massive1.com and get behind them, because bicycles are the key to a good community. And I've really seen that more since I slowed my life down and got on my bike and have been riding a lot more. And I just want to thank all the avid bike riders and all the people who make bike riding safe in our cities, because bike riding's not safe in a municipality without bicycle lobby groups lobbying to have bike lanes put in. And it's something I need to get more involved with here in my community, and we are a Massive One. So, dude, boom, there it is. And we'll close it with the Jimi Hendrix Gearhead. That's epic. That's a super sicky logo.